legacy of a man who dared to dream of a better nation across generations, across divides. The message was one: Baba may be gone, but his spirit lives in every voice that speaks for justice and in every heart that beats for Kenya. This is EBN Weekend Edition on a day when history and heartbreak walked hand in hand. My name is Macharia, and tonight we honor the life, the struggle, and the eternal legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. It is exactly 9 p.m. East African time. Many thanks for entrusting EBN TV. We keep you up to speed with those making headlines from across our 47 counties as far as news is concerned. Start engaging us on our socials at EBN TV Kenya. That is on Facebook at EBN TV. That is on YouTube, and you can as well send us your feedback through our SMS line. That is 23059. EBN Prime Edition starts now. And from our Prime... All right, former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga was laid to rest on Sunday in a solemn ceremony marked by a 17-gun salute and the ceremonial last post by the Kenya Defence Forces at his rural home in Kango ka Jaramogi, Bondo, Siaya County. Now, the dignified state funeral, attended by thousands of mourners, was conducted in accordance with the presidential proclamation issued by President William Ruto immediately after the veteran opposition leader's death. Another directive ordered that Odinga, who served as Kenya's second prime minister from 2008 to 2013, be accorded full national and military honors in recognition of his immense contribution to democracy and national unity. Now, the burial site, located next to the grave of his father, Kenya's first Vice President Jaramogi Odinga, became a symbol of Kenya's enduring political legacy. At exactly 4:53 p.m., the Kenya Defence Forces, artillery, fired 17 rounds into the air, each blast echoing across the fields of Bondo, a powerful salute to a man who, though never president, profoundly shaped the nation's destiny.
Mizinga 17.
All right, moving on, President William Ruto has for the first time spoken openly about the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga's health challenges in the days leading up to his death. Speaking during Raila's burial ceremony in Bondo, Siaya County, President William Ruto recounted his last moments with former Prime Minister, sharing details of a dinner meeting held with the Odinga's family shortly before Raila's passing. Now, the head of state revealed that during the meeting, they jointly agreed to have Raila flown to India for specialized medical treatment. He said he remained hopeful that the ODM leader would recover and return home safely. President William Ruto expressed deep sorrow upon receiving the devastating news of Raila's death, describing it as a painful loss to both his family and the entire nation. Take a look.
The last 1.5 months were very difficult times because every time I met Baba, his voice was hoarse, and he kept on telling me that I am weak because I am taking some drugs. And I was very concerned. He explained to me that he had gone to Dubai and he had gone to the American hospital. and they had told him a few things about his health. And then he came back and went to Canadian hospital again in Dubai. And after he came back, his doctors, led by Dr. Olunya, who is his personal doctor for many years, administered some medicines to him. And when I went to New York for the United Nations General Assembly, I kept track with what he was doing. And I told him, I will come back, I will come through Dubai, I will also do a medical checkup, but when I come back, I want us to meet. Because his health was very concerning to me. So when I came back, I thought I would meet him on a Saturday, or was it a Sunday? But when I called him, he told me, William, Bill, actually, I have gone to Malindi. The doctors have advised me to go and rest in Malindi. I will come back on Tuesday. So I told him, it's okay. Let me go to the farm. I will come back on Sunday. I will wait for you on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, Baba called me and told me he is coming. And he wanted to come and meet me in the office. I told him, because you're not feeling very well, you go home, I will come home in the evening. And that evening on Tuesday, nikaenda nyumbani, Mama Aida akatupikia chakula, nikawa na ndugu yake Uburu, nikawa na msichana wake Winnie, tukakula chakula cha jioni, tukaongea, akatueleza sisi zote vile alivyokuwa anajisikia, na kwa kauli moja sote pale tukamueleza hatutaki guesswork kwa mambo ya afya. Wewe mwenyewe na madaktari zako uamue. Na nikamwambia serikali ya Kenya itamsimamia akiamua kwenda mahali popote kutafuta matibabu. Kwanza alikuwa anajaribu Ujerumani, akasema pengine atajaribu China, akasema pengine atajaribu sehemu zingine, mpaka akamalizia akasema ako na marafiki ataenda kule India.
Right now, the widow of the late Right Honorable Raila'S Odinga, Mama Ida Odinga, delivered a moving tribute to her husband during his burial ceremony at Kango Kajaramogi in Bondo, Siaya County. Reflecting on their 52-year marriage, Mama Ida described his union, rather their union, as one built on love, perseverance, and forgiveness. She further urged Kenyans to embrace hard work, determination, and focus as a way of transforming the nation. Mama Ida's tribute painted a picture of a strong partnership that endured through decades of political struggle and personal sacrifice, celebrating the late Raila'S Odinga not only as a national icon, but also as a devoted husband and a family man.
Raila has been my husband for the last 52 years. Many of you who are here are younger than 52 years. You could easily have been our children. Like all the couples and families, we also had our ups and downs. But we've learned one thing, and that is we must talk straight to one another. We must forgive and move on. Now, juggling the family life and public lives exert extreme pressure and demands on us from time to time. I know most of the time we used to say Raila is more of public life, political life, than he is for family life. But every time he came, he gave us what we deserved. I remember he attends to each one of us individually according to our needs. And that is not only his children and grandchildren, but also to his brothers and sisters. When Oburu was here, he didn't emphasize. But I think the next person, after loving me, the other person that he loves, leave alone his children, is Dr. Oburu. Raila would not do anything without consulting with Dr. Oburu. And if you wanted to know more, and you wanted to get to know what he's going to do, if you are clever, you talk to Dr. Oburu first to talk to him, so that he softened the way for you to talk to him. With hard work, determination, focus, we can change our country. And as I'm talking here, I know we have leaders here. Please focus in changing the country. Let's not seek leadership to enrich ourselves. Let's not seek leadership to acquire wealth for ourselves, but acquire wealth for Kenya and acquire wealth for our generation to come. In the name of Raila, I appeal that we focus on national wealth instead of personal wealth.
Right, moving on, former President Uhuru Kenyatta and Nigeria's former President Olusegun Obasanjo have paid glowing tributes to the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga, describing him as a steadfast African leader dedicated to the continent's transformation. Speaking during Raila'S burial ceremony in Bondo, Siaya County, Obasanjo, who played a key role in Kenya's post-election peace efforts, lauded Odinga for his resilience, love, and lifelong commitment to peace and democracy. He noted that Raila'S life symbolized perseverance and selfless service, qualities that inspired many across Africa. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta echoed the sentiments, saying Raila Odinga's leadership extended beyond Kenya's borders and left a lasting imprint on the continent's democratic journey.
Yes, I have come to know Raila very well. One thing that you could not take away from Raila is his love, passionate love for his country and for Africa. And that is what made our relationship to continue to grow from strength to strength. At this juncture, Mr. President, the meeting we had in Mombasa, which brought you and Raila together, and which led to you making room for ODM and other parties in your government, is what make this day a pleasant day that it has been.
We shall miss you, Jacob. We shall miss you. We shall miss you as a friend, a brother, and a leader of this nation. We shall miss your insights. We shall miss your thoughtfulness. We shall miss your wisdom. And we shall miss your laughter. Your deeds will live long, as I said, and we will remember. And I pray we remember those deeds in the actions that we shall live, emulating our friend and brother. So fare thee well, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Fare thee well, my ndugu. Fare thee well, my friend.
Now, leaders of the Orange Democratic Movement have pledged to uphold the legacy of the late party leader, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, by maintaining unity and advancing his vision for broad-based government. Speaking during Raila'S burial ceremony in Siaya County, the leaders reaffirmed their commitment to his ideals of peace, inclusion, and national unity. ODM Secretary General and Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna emphasized the need to remain united, warning against internal divisions within the party. Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga echoed Sifuna's sentiments, recalling Raila'S final directive to his allies. Narok Senator Ledamo Lekina also reaffirmed ODM's position in the unity government, vowing to remain steadfast in the cause set by the late leader.
Nimekuwa nikijiuliza, wherever Baba is, what is it that I can say or do that will actually make him proud? What are the things that we should do as a leadership of the party right now to make Baba smile from wherever he is? And in my view, this is not the time to push divisive narratives in ODM. This is not the time. You all know, nyinyi wote mnajua ya kwamba chama cha ODM ni chama cha kila mtu, si ndio? Chama cha Kenya nzima. Na lazima sisi kama viongozi wa chama tuonyeshe umoja ili hawa ndugu zetu ambao ni wanachama wafuate mfano wetu. Nataka niseme hapa mbele yako Baba, ya kwamba chama hiki ambacho umetuachia, mimi Sifuna sitakuwa baadhi ya wale ambao watachangia kuangusha chama cha Raila Amolo Odinga. Baba, because ODM is one of your biggest legacies, Your Excellency Baba, I as Sifuna will do everything in my power to keep this party united and together.
Your Excellency, finally, we said always that this our father, when he says left, we go left. When he says right, we go right. When he says fire, we fire. The last instruction he left us with, and with a very clear mind. And I remember him speaking at the burial of the late Dr. Phoebe Asio, and he said he made a clear decision to work with you for the stability and unity of the nation inside the broad-based government. That is the last standing instruction that Baba gave us. And as a people and as a party, that is where we will stand.
Before Baba went, he showed us the way. He brought us to the broad-based government. And I want to tell you, that is where we are. And Mr. President, I want to assure you that, you know, we always say that Baba is right. Baba was right when he was alive, and Baba is still right when he's lying and when he's in heaven. Baba will always tell us, go right, and would not question. And I want to assure you, Mr. President, for what you've done for us, we shall remain united to be able to go the way Baba wanted us to go, to remain in the broad-based government. There are challenges ahead, but we are determined.
Now, leaders from the Orange Democratic Movement, that is ODM, have expressed their gratitude to President William Ruto for according the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga a dignified state funeral marked by full military honors. Speaking during the burial ceremony in Siaya County, Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga thanked the president for the respect and recognition shown to the former Prime Minister. Raila Odinga Jr., the late leader's son, also extended his appreciation to the head of state, noting the government's support since his father's passing. Suba North Member of Parliament Millie Odhiambo echoed similar sentiments, commending President William Ruto for standing with Odinga's family and the nation during the period of mourning.
Your Excellency, our President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, allow me to thank you on behalf of the party for the honor and dignity that you have granted to our father, our patriot, as he lies here as an elaborate state burial, which you have overseen personally. We thank you, and we do not take it for granted any bit. You designated our Deputy President, Kithure Kindiki, to lead it. Thank you, Professor. Our brother, Dr. Ray, thank you for all the running around that you have done during this process. Your Excellency, we only ask you for one more honor. ile stadium yetu ambayo inakuja kubwa sana, 60,000 capacity, tunaitwa kwa kizungu magnificent. Tunaomba kama chama hiyo ikuwe na jina Raila Odinga Talanta Stadium Nairobi. Alafu since wewe pia ni mtu ya Arsenal, next year ukiimaliza, baba alikuwa Arsenali, wewe pia ni Arsenali, ulete Arsenal hapo wacheze na Harambee Stars the Raila Odinga Memorial Cup next year. Na watu wa Man U wajipange siku hiyo, watafute shughuli nyingine.
But we also want to tell you, that for those who stood with Baba, we shall never forget.
I think everyone has seen the past 3 days. We have brought Baba's body home. I've traveled with Baba's body halfway around the world from India. It came home. You all watched through the expressway, Kasarani Stadium, Nyayo Stadium. We flew to Kisumu, and now finally Baba is home. And for that reason, I would like to say a very big thank you, Erokamano, to His Excellency, President William Ruto, and the entire government of Kenya. And the people of this great nation of Kenya. Wawachni William Erokamano Achel.
Right now, the children of the late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga delivered heartfelt tributes to their father during his burial ceremony at Kango Kajaramogi in Bondo, Siaya County. The emotional speeches painted a portrait of a devoted father, mentor, and a patriot whose life was dedicated to his family and country. Raila Odinga Jr. remembered his father as a man of boundless sacrifice and humor. Winnie Odinga, Raila's youngest daughter, expressed gratitude to President William Ruto for according her father full state honors. Rosemary Odinga described her father as a man who believed in the potential of every individual. Take a look.
Our father was someone who believed in us as individuals. As many who have spoken ahead and those who will speak after will let you know. And that is why today we have friends from all over. Our father listened keenly to what we had to say individually, after which he helped us sharpen our ideas. He also helped us to think broadly and find solutions, and to work with others. As you can see through his life, that is what he did. He worked with others. And because of that, we will continue to work together and to work with others, because that was his legacy.
For Baba, you gave all of us your life. You stayed with us, and you showed us how to live a good life. And for that, we are extremely thankful. Erokamano Baba. Baba, you left us with your vitandawilis. We will miss them. We'll miss your fun, your joy, your laughter, and we'll greatly miss you and all the dancing styles that you used to have. Erokamano Baba. You taught all of us the Constitution and how to be lawyers and to follow with and stand for what we know. I'm stammering like Baba. Erokamano Baba. And lastly, I know Baba is smiling because he's given us so many holidays, and now he has given us Easter in October. So for that we are thankful. Erokamano Baba.
Your Excellency, our people appreciate you honoring our father. Thank you for standing with us. You should also know, in case you are wondering, I'm ready to come back home, if you were wondering. To all the leaders we visited around the world, I will return personally to thank you. Thank you, Kenya. God bless you all. God bless the Republic. God bless Baba's legacy. Long, the king is dead, but long live the crown. Thank you.
Now, Dr. Oboru Oginga, elder brother to the late Right Honorable Raila'S Odinga, delivered a brief but emotional tribute during the burial ceremony held at Kangoka Jaramogi in Bondo, Siaya County. In his heartfelt message, Dr. Oginga described Raila as a good man whose life was marked by courage, humility, and service to the nation. Fighting back tears, he said a final goodbye to his younger brother, thanking him for a lifetime of inspiration, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication to the people of Kenya.
I would like to now say bye-bye to my brother, bye-bye my best friend, bye-bye my confidant, bye-bye my everything, my advisor. And I would want to ask God the Almighty to put your soul in peace, and please greet for us our people who went before you, my mother, Mary Oginga, my father, Jaramogi, who went before us, and all our siblings who are there, and all the great leaders who are your friends, like Julius Nyerere. Greet them all for us. Thank you. May God take care of you, because you are a good man. You are a good man and a truthful man. Thank you very much.
Now, leaders allied to the Orange Democratic Movement, that is ODM, have reaffirmed their commitment to working with President William Ruto's government, emphasizing unity and continuity of the vision championed by the late party leader, Right Honorable Raila'S Odinga. Speaking during Raila'S burial ceremony at Kangoka Jaramogi in Bondo, Siaya County, the leaders declared their intention to strengthen collaboration with the Kenya Kwanza administration for the sake of national stability. Kisii Governor Simba Arati thanked President William Ruto for honoring Raila with a dignified send-off, assuring him of ODM's firm support. Siaya Governor James Orengo added that the party stands united against any attempts to divide the country, pledging continued pursuit of peace and unity.
As a community, Your Excellency, and I want to tell you this, don't be shaken. As a community, there is something we believe in, that a leader, before he dies, a leader knows his death, but he doesn't talk about his death. He will show his people, before he dies, what he wants to be done. He will show his people where to take everything that he has. Raila showed us before he died that he wanted us to be in government. As a community, as a party, we will be in broad-based government.
Mimi siwezi kuwa mahali ambaye Raila kunipeleka. Tuelewane? Siwezi kuwa mahali ambaye Raila hakunipeleka. And I must say it today here, I was taken to government of William Ruto by Raila Amolo Odinga.
Now, some residents of Bungoma County who were unable to travel to Siaya to attend the burial of the late former Prime Minister Right Honorable Raila'S Odinga turned their Sunday church service into a special memorial in his honor. The faithful of the Revival Prophetic Living Ministries in Bungoma Town, led by Bishop Ignatius Wanjala, dedicated their prayers to Raila Odinga, his family, and the entire Nyanza region. Bishop Wanjala said many residents felt deeply saddened that they could not join other Kenyans in Siaya to bid farewell to the national leader, prompting them to hold their own service of remembrance.
Na pia ni mwenyekiti wa Church and Clergy Association katika kaunti ya Bungoma. Kwa niaba yangu na kwa niaba ya kanisa letu la Revival na kanisa la Bungoma, tunachukua fursa hii kutuma rambirambi zetu kwa Wakenya kwa ujumla, kwa kumpoteza mmoja wa watoto wazalendo, kijana mzalendo ambaye alikuwa na akawa kiongozi wa upinzani Raila Odinga. Sisi kama kanisa hatungeweza kufika Bondo, lakini tunajumuika na Wakenya wote kuomboleza kifo chake. Na tunatuma tu neno moja kwa Wakenya kwamba tuwe na amani msimu huu ambapo Wakenya wote wanaomboleza. Mimi kama mtumishi wa Mungu nasema pole kwa familia, pole kwa mama Aida Odinga na watoto wake, pole kwa upinzani, pole kwa Orange Democratic Movement. Kwa hakika kama taifa tumepoteza mwanasiasa hodari. Huu ni mti mkubwa katika anga ya siasa ya Kenya. Na najua kwamba ndugu zetu kutoka Nyanza watakuwa yatima kisiasa. Nina ujumbe kwenu kwamba Mungu wa mbinguni atawasaidia.
I want to thank my bishop for the sermon he has given us today on understanding the times. Allow me also to join my bishop and our church in joining the Odinga family. Raila Odinga was a great leader in Kenya. We've prayed for the family. My bishop has prayed for the peace of Kenya. We've prayed for our leaders, and we were not able to join the Odinga family in mourning. We remember Odinga for bringing us very many changes in Kenya, democracy. He stood for institutions in Kenya, and today we want to join the family in condoling together. And as a church, like the bishop has said, we pray for peace and pray for Mama Ida and the family.
Right, so tonight, as the curtain falls on a chapter that shaped our nation's story, the life of Raila Odinga, a man who walked through the fire of struggle, who bore the scars of sacrifice, and whose dreams was a Kenya where justice and equality reign supreme. Now, from the streets of resistance to the halls of leadership, Raila Odinga stood unwavering, unbowed, and unbroken. His voice may be silent tonight, but his spirit echoes in the hearts of millions who still believe in a better tomorrow. Now, from all of us here at EBN Television, we pass our condolences to the family and friends, and of course the nation at large, because of the loss that our great nation has witnessed. My name is Macharia. Many thanks for watching EBN Weekend Edition, and of course, do have yourself a good night, and let's meet again when God says we do.